Hi friends, good evening. Welcome to Saral Trader. So we will review the markets today as to how the markets panned out the indexes. So first we are going to look at the small cap index. So this is the small cap index ETF chart. We'll just look at the futures chart. Futures pretty much move in the same manner, as the ETF will move. So we got a buy signal yesterday, and we got a very good momentum. There was a gap up today in the morning with the momentum continuing. But today was the OPEX, the options expiry today. So market, this was a very big supply zone. So market got into supply and then it gave away all the gains, went into negative territory, and we have closed with the reverse this signal towards the end. Now, again, we are at Saral Trader, we are maintaining our bullish stand. So basically, we will continue to look for buying opportunities. If the signal reverses, we have not taken the profits, we are hedged. So my expectation was that we are heading higher. And if you look at the daily charts, you will get a clear understanding. So on the daily chart, definitely there is a selling pressure. We are in a trend. Daily charts trend is neutral. So we may head down further and then we will look for a next buying opportunity. So let's see how this pans out. But on the hourly chart, we are still bullish and we are trading above the key pivot here, which is at 225. So we'll see on Monday. We are still holding our long positions in IWM. I mean M2K futures. We can look at the M2K futures chart. So see, futures typically trade 24 hours. It's always good to trade. Look at futures chart only in the US hours. 24 hours you can't track, and generally trends that are formed in the regular hours will continue. So you look at this is the futures chart of small cap index. The symbol is M2K. This is micro chart. Similar setup will be there. Minor signals plus minus will be there. So you can trade with anything. You can trade with IWM. You get a signal on IWM. You can take a M2K, but always hedge your exposure. It's always good to trade futures if you are hedged. Otherwise, emotionally it becomes very difficult because drawdowns can be leveraged if you are not hedged. Now, today Robinhood has also launched the futures product, and I have applied for it. I think the brokerage is going to be good. For micros, Interactive Broker has very low brokerage, but I think Robinhood is going to be even lower. So let's see. I have applied for it. Hopefully, I'll get the permission to trade futures on them. So it will be easier to have one platform where you trade. Robinhood has been getting better in terms of price discovery, and I've been trading a lot of options through that. Now let's see what happened in our favorite index QQQ, which is Nasdaq. So if you look, you are looking at our daily forecast. Nasdaq had a buy signal, and I had said that once we cross above 532 comfortably, or 531.32 area, we will be heading much higher. And today we almost closed, made very close. If you look at it here, look at the momentum. There was continuous momentum here, and we almost closed towards the previous high, which is at 539. We almost reached there, 538.84, and we have closed on the top of the day today. Now this is very clear momentum burst. I think we have closed above this rejection level, also very close to the previous high. So this is, if this breakout happens, we are looking at a very quick another 5% move on Nasdaq if this breakout is successful. Now, what's driving this, we don't know macro wise, but definitely momentum is with the bulls, and our hypothesis that we should remain long in MNQ and Nasdaq has worked very well. So, if you are on my futures channel, you would have got today. This was a full target, and we have exited our position. So this is the overall indexes. I don't generally cover S&P 500. If you want, we can cover it. So please comment and let me know. Now let us see one ETF trade that we initiated today. So that is in an ETF called CALF. Now CALF is basically an ETF of a small cap sector. And this ETF focuses on companies which are small cap and have very high free cash flow. Free cash flow is basically cash rich companies who generate enough operational profits to divide, to give distribute, or who to grow. So typically cash rich companies, a small cap companies. So this is reaching a very key pivot on the weekly chart, and also on the daily chart it was in the oversold territory. Now at oversold territory we generally start buying. So this is a very good ETF that we would like to buy and trade. So we have entered the position in it. Secondly, I had a personal position in Coca-Cola, which I had created with hedges. Though the position was supposed to be long term, I got very good move, around 10% move in it. So I exited my entire position. I got my minus my hedging cost. I got around 6% in that particular trade. It was a big position for me, so it was a good trade. Now, one more trade which is in a defensive sector is of Colgate. So Colgate is a very large cap multinational fast moving consumer goods company which has corrected over 20%, and that's exactly where our oversold system comes in. We are trading to a very key pivot, and this zone of 85 to 80 is going to be very strong support zone. So from a 1 year perspective, we can target around 10 to 15% gains in this, and we have taken a trade in a way that our risk is capped. So this is one good trade that you can look at. On NVDA, today we met our targets. I gave a swing trade alert on Twitter. So today the target was 138. We got the 138 target, but overall, this is the NVIDIA is now in a bullish territory, and we have traded above the key pivots. We will make an attempt to first fill the gap, which is at 143, and then possibly challenge the previous high. 149 to 153 can be possible as well. I don't have a position in Nvidia now. I am already exited, but I have a position in Micron. So Micron, a very high volatile stock. As I told you, this is a classic example of how market operators will trap you. And if you are not trading without hedges, either you will be shaken out, or you will completely lose faith in what your hypothesis was. Now, again, I will explain it to you. Market makers, so market completely gapped down on a bad news of Nvidia, DeepSeek, that everything is going to go west, and there was a big fall. So on the same day, they've made the fall of around, they were at 103, and then the same day market crashed to 89, which was a massive fall of 15%. Then there was some jump. Then again, and anybody who was holding Nvidia or holding Micron or Nvidia for that instance without hedges was completely shaken away. Then it went into a range. It went up, gave a signal. Again, next day they were down by 6-7%. So almost, then we got, so they were trapping you. This signal worked, but then people who probably entered, now that the bullish momentum is there, they were again shaken out. So typically, without hedges, it becomes very difficult, especially in high beta stocks. So yesterday we got another alert. I was already long, and today when we gapped up at least at 100, and I was able to really catch the top. For I sold my all, I mean half of my shares at 100.33, which was very close to the top. And then market came down, and today was expiry as well. But I think now that we are trading above this level, 96 on the downside will become the bottom, and we may head higher at least till the result season is, and we will do a gap fill. So 103 is where I will start selling my remaining position. Thank you guys. If you have any other questions, do let me know. You can follow us. You can join my free channel or futures channel if you trade futures. I share level setups for futures traders. Let me know. Thanks. Bye.